Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's Monday, December 2nd, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, man, oh man, do we have a lot to get to. 10 things from the weekend, and it was a super long weekend. We have not spoken since last Wednesday before the Thanksgiving Day break. Grizzlies have played some games since then. They've won them all. In addition to that, we'll get to the week ahead for them. Talk about what happened with Tiger basketball and Tiger football. We got our college and NFL impressed and depressed. We got the news and notes of the day. 10 things from the long weekend. It's a Monday. It's cold out, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to. It was a very busy weekend as we made it through the Thanksgiving holidays, and there have been a ton of sports going on since we last spoke. As I mentioned, the Grizzlies have won every game since we last spoke, including a game that we were all at yesterday at FedEx Forum. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckar, John Lance, Yogi Roser. Hello, John. What up? Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Is. He's Walker 93.
I've been feeling good. Everybody's on a streak this week. I'm feeling good, man.
Well, not everybody's on a streak. As I mentioned, Jalen is back in studio running our cameras again for the first time in a long time, of course, after the birth of his baby daughter. And I told him, as it was his first day back, I said, of all the days back, I'm going to tell you, Jalen, this might be a little messy show because I'm going to have a trouble relating to my peers here. We're just not on the same wavelength. Now, I offered you guys, and I didn't get a response via text message last night. I said, do you want a CeeDee Lamb jersey or a Micah Parsons jersey or a Roger Staubach or Dak or got to throw back Amari Cooper or Des Bryant or whichever you want. I just didn't want you guys.
We left you on red for a reason.
I didn't want you. I wanted you guys to feel the same way as me. It's a lot easier if we're all on the same page here. But obviously, with what happened to Lamar Jackson and with what happened to the 49ers, you know, we do the show on Monday, so that stuff's kind of fresh. And now we come in here on a Monday, and I just want to make sure we can focus on you guys are winners. I just want to let you know, you know, look, you've been going to the Grizzly games, and so you can hang your hat on that. And then when we get to the NFL, if you want to just leave it all to me, you can.
Shut up.
This guy, man.
Shut up.
What's wrong with this dude, bro? He
Shut
win
up.
a game
we
against
both
Georgia.
beat your team.
New York
just-
University.
yeah.
You want to gloat?
We beat your team, too.
You want to gloat about a team
Yeah.
being a team full of blind dudes?
His team beat your team. My team beat your
Exactly.
team.
What are you talking
we
about?
beat y'all.
You didn't beat us. You didn't beat them.
Yeah,
you beat
y'all
New York
were-
University for the blind.
Like, my
you don't
team
get the gloat.
sucks, and we beat y'all. Light work.
Okay.
Light work.
All I know.
What's wrong with this dude?
All I know is that one of us had a W next to their names
What's wrong with this dude?
this weekend.
I probably would have, too, if played the New York Giants.
No, the New York. Never mind.
Maybe you would have. I don't know. That's up for debate at this
He
point.
played a,
You know
like
what?
a one
It's
in-
up for
That
debate.
is up for debate at this
It's
point.
up for debate at this point.
Bro,
Yeah.
when you played against a freaking.
Hey.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
What's wrong with you?
Let's get to 10 things.
I love 10.
We know. We know. Number one. All right, let's all be insufferable together. Grizzlies win. Grizzlies win.
Which one do we want to talk about? Because we played 3 games since we've been going. We played the Pistons, dub. We played the Pelicans, dub. And we played the Pacers, dub.
Look at all these
If your
dubs.
team nickname starts with a P, light work.
We keeping P's
light
out here.
work.
Look, let me tell you
Turn
something.
that to a dub.
I told you this was preseason. And I said, we have been through it. From the John Morant suspension all the way through all of last season, where we only got to celebrate 9 times at home. We've already gotten to celebrate at home
Yeah.
more times than last year. And I said, if everybody ever comes back and this thing gets back on track, we're going to be insufferable.
Damn right we are.
And now is that time.
Yeah.
Because the Memphis Grizzlies, as of this point, hold on. And in fact, let me just tell you real quick. They are first in assists. They are second in points per game.
Yep.
They are second in bench points.
Yep.
They are third in rebounding.
Yep.
And a quick look at the standings. They are already in third place in the Western Conference. And they ain't even gotten started.
You're damn right.
They ain't even 6 in a row. They ain't even gotten started.
We're playing our flag in this month.
Now, what has taken place over the course of the last couple of weeks has been absolutely incredible. They are finally getting guys back, though they have not needed everybody back. You have seen virtually everybody back except for G.G. Jackson, who was a rotation player, expected. Vince Williams, who was an expected rotation player, and Zach Edey, who's an expected rotation player. Oh, those 3 are still out.
Yeah.
Those 3 haven't even played yet. They haven't even played basketball yet for this team outside since they've gotten the other guys back. And so you look at the way it's been going so far. They are now 14-7. They typically throughout end of October, November, I've said this 100 million times on this show. I have deja vu every single time.
Like Beyonce.
It's a mid basketball team. It's a 500 basketball team. It's a okay basketball team that takes some super weird losses, and teams are hit a bunch of threes, and the defensive rating is low, and then it gets better as the season goes on. And that's been the story of the Memphis Grizzlies for the past, too many years. Not off to a great start. Then December it gets cracking. Then January they go crazy. Well, what the hell is going to happen now? Because they're already 14-7. They're not average.
They're number 3
They're
in
not
the West.
average so far.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yesterday, Marcus Smart said in the locker room, we coming. He said that.
Read the hoodie. You can put a Grizzly logo on it.
He said that. I heard him.
We here.
Yesterday. And allow me to remind you that there is a quarter of a season is done. They have played 21 games. All right? They are in third place in the Western Conference. These, my friends, are the top 5 minutes players for the Memphis Grizzlies this year. These players have been on the court more minutes than any others. Coming in at number 1 by a decently wide margin, Santi Aldama.
Yeah.
Who been hooping, by the way?
He's been playing, man.
been hooping?
I've slandered Santi, but, fair's fair. He's balling, man.
Shout out
He is. He's
Santiago.
playing
Lead
great.
the
Looks
team
like
in
he's gotten
rebounds.
better.
Leading us in rebounds. Shout out
Number
Santiago.
2 on the minutes plays list, Jaren Jackson Jr.
All-star.
Yeah,
All NBA.
he's
Put respect on his name.
Number 3 on the minutes played list, Jalen Wells, the 39th pick in the 2024 NBA draft.
Yeah.
AKA the Rookie of the Year, Vernon.
Number 4, Scottie Pippen Jr.,
Yeah.
who was on a 2-way contract until training camp this year. Actually, post training camp this year. And number 5, Jake LaRavia,
Well, that's just smart coaching.
who is expected to be out of the rotation this year with the ascension of Gigi Jackson and Vince Williams, Marcus Smart coming back into the mix, Luke Kennard being in the mix, etc., etc. Where are the minutes going to be for these guys? The top 5 minutes guys on the Grizzlies so far. A team that is 3rd in the Western Conference, a team that is 14-7 already, is Santi Aldama, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Wells, Scottie Pippen Jr., and Jake LaRavia.
Yeah.
Just wait till that boy 12.
What are you gonna do when everybody starts playing a lot?
Hey,
What?
scary hours, boy.
Yeah.
Scary hours. When
Which-
when Josh started playing 30 minutes and Jaren started playing, Dez found his shot. Oh, boy.
John Morant, the aforementioned.
Aforementioned. I mentioned him.
Way to bring him up, Def.
That's what I'm here for.
John Morant has played less minutes than Jay Huff.
That's crazy. And Jay Huff only played 6 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't play at all yesterday.
Yeah, that first half was a struggle for old Huff, and they're like, got to pull the plug.
I feel like John may be like, I think he's like, his numbers he gets his numbers in the most efficient ways possible. I'm playing 27 minutes. I'm going to get my numbers, and we're going to get on out of here.
Defense yesterday, Ja was awesome.
12 on defense
yesterday.
these last couple games.
Dude, he was busting his ass defensively
Set the
yesterday.
tone, Roser.
Yeah, he was.
He set the tone.
In fact, allow me to give you another tidbit.
Oh, you got more bits.
Jay Huff, whose wife makes amazing artistic shoes.
Yeah.
She was selling them this Saturday. She was there at the Grizz Shop Local. I saw Huff and Conchar were there over the weekend
Yeah,
at
we're
the
there.
Grizz Shop Local. The aforementioned Jay Huff has played more minutes on a 14-7 third place Western Conference team so far. Jay Huff, who people 10 games into the season said, who is that? In fact, there were some people that went to the game yesterday, friends of mine, who haven't really been paying attention to what's going on in the Grizzlies, who said to me yesterday, who is that? Jay Huff has played more minutes than John Morant. Jay Huff has played more minutes than Zach Edey. Jay Huff has played more minutes than Luke Kennard. Jay Huff has played more minutes than Marcus Smart.
I'm with it.
A man who a friend of mine said to me yesterday, who is that? played more minutes than what would be a good starting lineup in the NBA, featuring an all-NBA caliber player, a possible rookie of the year, a former defensive player of the year, and one of the best three-point shooters in league history. You could have a lineup that includes Ja Morant, Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, Vince Williams, and Zach Edey, and that entire lineup individually has played less minutes than Jay Huff.
Yeah, it's kind of
Watch
wild.
out.
Watch out.
You ain't even got,
Who?
you ain't even got, you haven't got to Brandon Clark yet. Who
You
been-
don't, hold on, because
who didn't find his
by the
swagger.
way, that starting lineup I just gave you, little GG Jackson coming off the bench.
Ooh, watch
He's
your-
not even in that lineup.
Watch your neck.
Who is you don't have to totally out him, but like who is your friend who doesn't know who Jay Huff is? Have they not watched the Grizzlies at all this year?
No, they don't pay attention. to
Yeah,
this.
Okay.
Rosa, we're just in the bubble, bro.
We're just
College-
we're
yeah.
in the bubble.
bro.
We're in the bubble.
We're in the
College
bubble,
football
bro.
fans.
Oh yeah, Tennessee.
College football
it's-
fans.
it's
Yeah,
some
they
people-
don't get it. Look,
Are they Ole Miss fans and they finally just given
there's
it up?
there is a lot of fans, especially in this area, casual fans. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
keep up. They know what the record is, but they ain't locked in and watching
Right,
every game.
right.
Yeah.
They ain't
It's still football season for
Yes.
them. Yeah.
It's still football. And once football starts to taper off, then they'll be all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grizzlies usually don't get going until December or January.
Yeah.
Bro, they cracking in late November. You ain't even brought up the boy BC, who's been looking like vintage BC, bro. Vintage BC. Bro.
Last 2 weeks, Brandon Clark has looked pre-Achilles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had at the rim yesterday.
Bro,
Yeah.
Love to see
he
it.
caught that. I said,
I love to
I
see
said,
it.
Hold on, BC. Hold on, dog.
I think they're similar with him to some of the things with Ja. You know, Ja has dunked again since he said, that's my one dunk of the year, but he's not going for a lot of the crazy dunks that he used to. And I think Brandon's kind of the same way. I think Brandon's probably had ones that in the past he would go and try to dunk, and I think he's not doing it. I think they're being a little more careful
I'ma
this
just
year.
lay
And
this
he's
joint up.
yeah,
I'ma
and
just
he's
lay it up.
and he's finally, found out where he fits, where he belongs in the offense.
I think on defense, too, him and Jaren on defense is freaking ridiculous, bro.
yeah.
Of the guys that play big minutes, by the way, they have gotten what? Maybe 35, 40% level Desmond Bain?
Yeah, it ain't been
Like,
been,
seriously.
I mean,
Yeah, it ain't been.
Seriously,
ain't been
he
the
has
real
not. I mean,
Desmond.
he hasn't hit a stride yet.
no, he hasn't. He
Yeah,
can't,
one good
he
game
can't
so
hit a
far.
three.
He can't. He has not been himself
No.
at all,
Yeah.
and it hasn't made a difference.
No.
The idea that Desmond Bain, who is a $200 million player now, can be struggling and it makes no difference is unbelievable.
He's shooting 30.5% from the field.
Yeah.
Or from three, I'm sorry.
From three.
30 and a half
He
from three.
found other ways to contribute. Like he got more assists now, rebounding better. But I want Dez to be hitting some trades.
Yeah, his
I want
rebound-
his 3-point numbers. to be
His
higher.
rebounding is the best of its career of
Yeah.
his career. His assists are down from last year and the year before. His field goal percentage is the lowest of his career. His 3-point percentage is the lowest of his career, and his points per game is the lowest since his
Part
rookie
of that,
He don't
honest-
shake right.
Part of that, honestly, and I know the way the offense works, and I know anybody can start the offense or whatever else. Like, I want him off the ball more.
year. Yeah.
He is on the ball. Like I like when they're not using it. Ja Morant comes out and Scottie Pippen doesn't go in, but I like having a point guard out there, and I like it for Bain too. I think it's harder for him to score.
Yeah.
Get going. It's hard for him to get a
I
score
want
going when
somebody
he's got a-
delivering the
yeah.
ball to him.
He said, maybe Friday or Saturday, he said the new offense, he's even having to get adjust to it because it is like an equal opportunity thing.
He's on
In
the
words-
ball all the time,
yeah,
though.
Yeah. He's having to get used to the flow of everything. But
I like it being kicked out to him.
Yeah.
I like when
I feel like he's creating damn near every shot he takes. Seriously.
yeah, he'll be all right.
right?
Justin, hey, look, the next team on the schedule is the one he always puts a bucket
If there was ever going to be.
If there was ever going to be a time.
Well, and he is not, his confidence is not wavered at all.
No, it shouldn't. Anybody's, like, bro, we seen Dez, bro. Like, we know.
Everybody knows.
We are, like, everybody knows.
And that to me is the thing that makes you even more hopeful going forward. I just listed off all the guys that have played big minutes, and I listed off that Desmond Bane has been a fraction of what he can be. They haven't even needed Ja Morant to take over.
Nah, 27 minutes.
They haven't even needed Ja Morant to play 38 minutes. In a game. It's been spectacular. 6-game win streak, and they're playing great basketball. And you can see the chemistry, too. It's really formed. It has formed.
To your point, I remember I asked y'all before the season, I said, more 30-point games, Ja or the rest of the team this year? I can't remember which one y'all took. Ja has not had a 30-point game this year.
How about this? In the last week, we have had 25-point games out of Scottie Pippen Jr., Jalen Wells, and Marcus Smart.
Shout out Marcus Smart,
25-point games.
Sky Dog, let's go, Marcus.
I'll tell you this.
And 30, Jaren has scored 30 twice. Jaren scored 33 times, and Pippen's got a 30-point game.
Marcus Smart. Trust and believe.
Love
and trusted by all, Vernon. Especially me.
I think I speak for all three of us. I say, yo, dog, give me that food poisoning workout plan.
Nah, for real. I need that too.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to fly to, hey, tell us where you ate, bro.
Yeah.
We all trying to go there,
this
bro.
This dude's looking lean and mean, and he has been playing out of his mind. Like a different human. He has been a different human being.
I love it.
Truly.
I love it so much, bro.
Flying on the ground, and you see it's the same. We have had guys like this. Vince kind of filled that role last year, but in the past, Tony Allen, DeAnthony Melton, these kind of guys, and obviously he's been bringing Smart off the bench, but I mean, it's this infusion of, and what was the game they were? These games all run together.
No,
was it the Pelicans when they were screwing around?
Pistons. So here's what happened. The Pistons game, Marcus checked in at 3:05 of the first quarter. The Grizzlies were down 31-22. The last 3:05 of the quarter, the Grizzlies go on a run. The end of the first quarter, down 35-34. Then the second quarter comes. Marcus scored 7 in the final 3:05 of the first quarter. Then he scores 9 more in the second quarter, and the Grizzlies took off from there.
That boy was
and he was laying on the ground.
The same thing happened yesterday, too. The second quarter, he scored 9 in the second. He flipped that game. He got them going.
Ja on defense, too, kind of flipped it against the Pelicans, too.
Boy, has he been so much more active.
Dude, he got
Yeah, bro. I love full court pressure.
You know what? Hey,
he jumped in front of Miles Turner when he was defending Miles Turner. He fronted.
Let me tell you something about the Morant thing, because I saw this happen. How many times have I told you there's nothing new under the sun?
Boy, fighting over screens. Look at him. Look at that boy. Get in the paint.
When I tell you there's nothing new under the sun, it's stuff just history repeats itself, right? And in the past, those players that I've talked about in the past, the impact that Tony had on Conley, who ended up getting a defensive award, is the same thing that you are seeing with Smart and Morant. It's playing it because Conley was known as a average to below average defender.
Yeah.
A guy that was too small, but it wasn't like he was targeted all the time. But when you had big matchups, Mike Conley is the one that they're sending over to the corner to guard Matt Barnes because Tony Allen's going to have to guard Chris Paul, right? Like, that's the way that was. And then you saw Conley get better and better on that defensive end, and the steals started going up, and he was a lot more active. And I think you're seeing it now with Morant. I mean, I'm a big believer in this. Guys that raise the collective level. I've talked about this for the last 20 years. And Smart is absolutely that. He raises the collective level. You saw it in those last 3 minutes that you mentioned. Because the guy that's getting on the ground, that is something that can never show up in a stat sheet, right? It's like I told you, and I've said this 100 million times. I've said this about Vince. I've said this about D'Anthony Melton. We've had these type of guys in the past that have a profound impact on the team. If you walk down to the second floor today, to the sales floor, and there's one guy who's on the phone, making calls. The guy that's sitting next to him that's playing on Facebook is either going to start making calls because he feels stupid because this guy is... Right? He's going to raise his level or he's going to feel dumb.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's laying it all out there. I can't be sitting here just doing nothing. Or else the boss is going to come over and be like, wait, why does Johnny have 5 sales today and you hadn't done anything in a week? Yeah. It's the way it works, man. These people, they can have a profound effect on everyone on that roster. And I do think that he deserves a lot of credit because that is one of those that if you were watching that game, you saw it. As they were going through the motions against the Pistons. And then as soon as that Joker dove on the ground, it was on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I will say that was a tweet that might woke 12 up, too, to be honest with you. Did you see it?
No.
That was a tweet probably like a week ago from NBA University. They're like does like analytics stuff. And it said Jaren Jackson Jr. is the best defender on the Grizzlies and Ja Morant is the worst defender on the Grizzlies.
Oh.
And I think that ever since I saw that tweet, I've been seeing him. It's been like a nah, dog. We ain't finna do that. We not finna do that kind of thing. So yeah, Marcus is of course helping a lot, like just being around and being Marcus. But I think he's like I'm not finna be the liability. Like
well, you saw him getting steals like on ball steals from DeJounte Murray.
That was probably one. I know it's very simple in the grand scheme. That is impressive, bro.
Everything he does is impressive.
Like the to jump one way, make him go behind the back and jump the pass. Like, bro, that stuff. I'm just saying, bro. That stuff ain't as easy as people make it look.
They've been great. And now Dallas tomorrow night. They're flying out today, and they got Dallas tomorrow night.
What do you think about the Marcus Smart? Like him saying like I'm fine with coming off the bench because you think we were talking about yesterday, Rosa. Yeah. I'm good with him coming off the bench and being that spark.
Yeah, I think everybody. I think everybody likes that. I do not believe deep down he's fine with it. I think he's doing the Zebo thing.
Yeah. I think come playoff time, Marcus. If this is the roster come playoff time, Marcus Smart's going to start.
He's doing the Zebo thing.
Just being a good vet.
Yes, he is being a great team player.
Really, man. Because he can still close the games.
Bro, a guy as accomplished as him is not fine with not starting over the 39th pick in the draft. I'm sorry. But again, that's what being on a team is setting your ego aside. That's what it is. And he's had to set his ego aside 1,000 times at the Celtics. All they did was bring in people ahead of him.
Oh.
All they did. They finally put him, just let him be the point guard, right? But, I mean, they just brought in small point guard. They brought in Kemba Walker. They brought in Kyrie Irving. They brought everybody under the sun instead of Marcus Smart. So, this has been his entire career. His entire career has been like fighting for his minutes. I will make it undeniable. You have to play me.
Yeah. I think he's fine with coming off the bench, bro. I think
he's never going to tell you he's not.
As long as he's good with, as long as he's closing the games, I think that's probably more important to him.
It's until you listen to now Zach Randolph's podcast, he will finally tell you. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Oh, we know he was pissed off about it. That was obvious.
No, he was not obvious. He was the great trooper the whole year.
His you can read through when you like. I feel like it's different with him and Marcus. I think it's a little bit.
Zebo was great about it all year long. But Marcus, I mean, look, again, this is also part of a win streak.
Yeah.
Trust and believe.
Keep winning, man.
Nobody ever wants to lose their spot. Nobody.
How much do you think Marcus has Saturday night circled?
Oh, the Celtics joint?
For sure.
In Boston.
But
in
that's
Boston.
The thing, like, is he really losing his spot though? That's the thing. Like,
well, he was starting, Devin.
I'm just saying
he did lose his spot.
I'm still playing 20,
but he didn't get his spot back.
I'm still closing the games. Like, does it really like
I'm telling you any of them.
There's a pride with these guys.
Yeah.
I think Marcus wants to start.
Of course he does.
He wants to be Marcus Start.
But I also think he's
so bad.
I also think he's a great.
so
I also think
bad.
he's a great professional.
That's so bad.
And I also think when it matters most, he'll be in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Because I
Look
think
at playoff time. Who Marcus Smart will be in there.
The same way it was with Zebo and JaMychal
Yes.
Green. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I can compare those, but all right.
What?
Just keep going. I just think it's a little bit different.
Why?
I just think that I think he's taking like the vet. He's the one that like hyped up Jalen as much as possible.
Right.
At the beginning, it's like, all right, I want this rook to be good. Like this rook's gonna be cold, and then of course the rook's starting out playing well, like he said, and it's like, all right, he's hooping in the starting lineup, but I'm Marcus Smart. I'm a vet. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I still can close games and beat Marcus. I ain't gotta I know there's some like ego, but I just think he's more fine with it than Zebo was. I personally think.
Zebo went the whole year, never caused a problem.
No, he never did cause a problem. He also, because part of it also was same reason. I know Marcus likes Jalen Wells. He shouted him out.
Yeah.
To say Zebo liked JaMychal, like they were friends. Like it's not like it was.
Look, since you won't believe
Screw that
me,
guy.
wait
won't
till
believe
Tony comes in here tomorrow. He'll tell you.
Say this.
Trust me.
It's the same
I
thing.
was-
It's
he was-
the
he-
same way with me. Y'all got to hear from somebody else to believe it.
He was cut from the same cloth, though. Tony's cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Tony was
it's
cool
cool.
about it. Yeah, he was always cool about it. In public.
But I think Tony would. I think Tony too. If Tony was sitting his ass on the bench at the end of them games, we would have an issue. But guess he was in at the end of the games, right? Back
Just
then?
depended.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think Marcus, as long as he's closing the games, I'm good. But then if
Well, and he also came off the bench for Boston in times as well. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
so
again,
that's
he's
why- that's
been
why I don't
through
think
this. He's been through this a million times.
that's why I don't think it's as big as I don't think it's an issue. Like he's fine with like the situation because it's like,
No,
yo, I've been
look,
through this shit.
nothing is ever an issue when you're winning.
Yeah. Hey.
It's never an issue when you're winning, trust me. The only time
don't
it
want
ever
it to ever
pops
be an
up is if
issue.
you're not playing well. That's it.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why Zebo was cool with it. We're winning. We had amazing start to that season, the Fizdale year. Amazing start. What was he going to be? He's going to be the grumpy guy mad that he wasn't getting to play? Or that he wasn't getting to start over JaMychal Green? You know what I mean? Like, they got off to one of their best starts in team history with him coming off the bench. It'll be interesting to see. Look, Marcus is the least of my concerns in terms of
for sure.
guys, how are you going to handle it? Because his minutes are cinched. The issue is going to be how these decisions get made as time goes on.
Yeah.
Because you're looking right now, Zach Edey's going to play. So who's not? And G.G. Jackson and Vince Williams are, you know what I mean? Like you intended on them playing, so who's not?
I'm trying I think
It's tough.
the Edey one might be easier because our bigs, because you could easily, I know J-Hub, like you could easily take his minutes away and give him like throw Edey out.
J-Huff don't play much.
He ain't playing much either.
Yeah, he doesn't play much.
What did J-Huff play yesterday?
He played 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad 6 minutes. It was they got torched
So
when
you
he was
probably-
out there, and they just.
This was the Pistons game. Huff played. Oh, he played more in the Pistons game.
yeah,
The GG one I'm worried.
22.
The GG one's gonna really shake some shit up.
the Pelicans.
That's gonna
game,
shake some stuff up.
Huff played
GG one.
16 and a half against the Pelicans.
Because this
The GG one is going to be
It's
interesting.
gonna be
the
it's gonna be
GG
the one
one's
that shakes
going
some
to
stuff up, 'cause
be.
You got Santi, you got Jake, you don't count Marcus. Who else we got in the wing?
I mean, you can't play 13 players.
That's
You
what I'm saying.
can't.
Like you saw Steph this weekend talking about like, yo, like Steph, like at the beginning, Steph was like, yo, we're good. We got the deepest team in the league. And then like, I think this weekend, Steph was like, yeah, we got to cut this down a couple players, bro. You got to let guys get a rhythm, get them in the flow of the game. And we don't want that same issue.
It's
As I told you.
Yeah, we don't want that same issue.
But as I told you, nobody cares about anything until you lose.
Oh, yeah.
When you're winning,
Steph
when you're winning,
It's great.
everybody's great and everybody's going to be
It's
cool.
like they're on a 3-game losing streak.
As soon as you start losing some games, now the strength in depth turned into, hey, we don't need to play all this depth.
Steph's like, yo, hold on, bro.
Enough with the depth.
He said, bro, we played 13 players by the second quarter,
We
bro.
went through
Can we
this earlier
chill?
this year. Do you remember? It was
Yeah.
like everybody complaining that they weren't playing their best players enough.
Yeah.
Ours was just flipped.
Yeah.
When is the last time you've heard somebody bitch about Taylor Jenkins?
It's
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's Coach of the Year, Taylor Jenkins now, boy, which is deservedly show, bro. He pulling the right strings right now, bro.
Number Number 2, Tiger basketball. So I got to mention this because we have not spoken about Tiger basketball in quite a while. We have, since we last spoke, they got that win over Connecticut. They got that win over Michigan State. And then we saw them last Wednesday afternoon play against Auburn, who is the number 1 team in the nation on Ken Palm's rankings. I gotta be honest. They got down big. This is the craziest thing ever. On Wednesday, we had a game that night, and this game was on in the afternoon. And I went. It was like I think it was like a 6-point game, something like that. And you guys may remember me sending this text to you guys where I went in and I took a shower to get ready for the game, and I walked back out, and it was 39-19, and I was like, that was the worst shower ever. So
it got spooky.
I was like, what happened?
It got spooky, bro.
Look at what's crazy is look at the Tigers' percentages in that game. They did not shoot enough threes.
Nah.
But the percentages from the field, percentages from 3, I didn't walk away from that game feeling bad about Memphis. I walked away from that game going, oh my God, this Jonai Broom.
Bruce Pearl's got a squad.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
they might be the best team in the
They are
nation.
loaded.
They might be the best team in the nation, but they are a massive team, bro. Size-wise. Them dudes are big.
That guy is freakish.
Yeah. He looked like Jabari low-key, bro. He kind of looked like Jabari
For
out
a
there.
college, but he looks like he could be Jabari's dad.
Yeah.
That guy looked 45 years old.
I told you, bro.
That was a full-grown ass man.
Yeah.
He was a terror. An absolute, because as good as Danger and them have been.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks. As good as Danger and them had been, boy, there was nothing we could do with that guy.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Like, bro, I'm looking at the starting lineup. It's 6'11", 6'8",
He is awesome.
6'6", and 6'6", bro.
I think I think on Ken Palm's thing, he's the number 1 player in the country.
Oh, no,
I think
he's
that's
a problem,
true. He
bro.
is. He's number 1.
He's a good problem. He's a problem.
He's number 1 in the country. PJ Haggerty, number 7, by the way, on that list.
He can still hoop.
PJ Haggerty's number 7 on that list. Haggerty really showed up for that game, too, and was great in that game. In the Auburn game, we had a little turn into a pumpkin action with my boy Tyrese. That was tough. That was a tough one. Tyrese Hunter had been amazing in Maui. It's hard to play a third game, dude.
He had 11, 5, and 5.
I know.
Yeah,
But if you watch the game, he.
Yeah.
Even if, I think
that was late.
They let us know, bro. Them guards are gonna be the ones to carry them.
Absolutely.
Even though we mentioned the Musa being better, Dang was out there, bro. I've always thought Musa was playing with the Chili's gloves, but the guards gonna be the one to carry him. Auburn just might be the best team in the nation.
I really believe that.
It may be the best team in the nation, bro.
I mean, they shot 26 of 36 from 2.
Yeah.
Look at that is just, it is like something out of 1984 with Patrick Ewing. 72% from 2?
Bro, because they're all 6'10", bro. Look at this dude. Salt Hook. He looked like what's the name from Kansas, Roser?
Perry Ellis.
Perry Ellis. Look at Dime. They were cooking us. I will say, I will give
72% from 2-point range.
Yeah, it was never a point
in 2024.
Yeah, it was never a point in that game. I was like, the Tigers got a chance, bro. They were just, the size was too much.
It's just that one guy.
Yeah.
Seriously, if he was not on their team, it's a different story. The guy was a force of nature. He ended up with what? 21, 12, 21,
16,
16 and 6,
and
4 blocks.
Yeah.
He had 18 and 10 at the first half. So, I mean, thank God he let up a little bit in the second.
Hey, bro, check his birth certificate, bro.
He let up
a
little bit in the second half, and Auburn still shot 64% in the second half. My God.
So, I think Unbelievable trip to Maui.
Yeah.
Unbelievable trip to Maui.
They broke, what's the name? They broke,
Dan Hurley.
Yeah, he said, I'm never playing in one of these tournaments ever again.
Well, them losing again was just the most
our
miserable thing
UConn
ever.
win was good for about 12 hours.
That was so lame.
Then they
UConn
lost all
losing
their
to
games.
everybody.
Yeah, they were last
You know what? I texted our buddy James Kane, the guy who discovered Ja Morant. He's an assistant at Dayton. And I texted him on Thanksgiving. And I was like, thanks for ruining Memphis's awesome win. Dayton beat him by 1,000.
Yeah.
Did he say they were bad?
Huh?
Did he say UConn was bad?
I wouldn't divulge, but no, he laughed.
Okay.
He laughed at the fact that, he knows that was an awesome win for literally 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then they lost to
watched that UConn team,
then they lost to Colorado, and then Dayton destroyed them.
Yeah.
It
And
makes
it's
me
like
think, it would
you,
have been so funny if he was a Lakers coach, bro.
dude, that guy.
Oh, he'd implode.
He
implode.
lose.
If you think J.J. Redick is mad at D'Angelo Russell, like, my God,
buddy.
who Dan Hurley do with D'Angelo
This whole
Russell?
week-
I
I was
never
like-
thought he was taking that job. I thought it
No.
was all posturing.
Yeah.
Get more money.
Yeah, and also,
He's not an NBA
You got
guy.
the whole Gino Auriemma thing, and they kind of don't like each other and compete and
Oh, really?
want more money, want more
Yeah.
facilities, want more. Yeah.
You got smoke with Gino?
Everybody does.
Oh, Gino.
Who likes Gino Auriemma?
Yeah, nobody likes him.
Maya Moore and them.
Maybe his former
it.
players, but that's,
That's it.
about
Maya Moore,
it.
Diana Taurasi.
That's it.
Yeah. Paige
Former
Beckers.
players.
Yes. Jim Calhoun hated his guts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He does look like a scumbag, so.
Anyways, Louisiana Tech on Wednesday, who is not that bad. They're 105 in Ken
They
Pop.
lost to Southern this weekend.
I
dog.
got it.
Southern, bro.
I know.
The Jaguars
But they're 7-1.
from the SWAC.
That's terrible.
Yes.
It's a terrible loss. There's no way around it. That is a terrible loss.
Yeah, we can't have our opponents losing the Jaguars from the SWAC, bro.
Yeah.
Who's more known for their band
I
than
agree.
their basketball team.
So, and look, Memphis is projected to win by 12. So,
Is that
Then-
Wednesday? Is that Wednesday?
the next game that Memphis is supposed to lose, and in fact, right now, if you go through their schedule and the projections, right now, just a snapshot. On the predicted scores of everything on their schedule the rest of the way, which includes games against Mississippi State and Ole Miss, they are projected to lose one game.
Who was it?
Clemson,
Oh, it's the team we beat last year.
who's 25th, and they play at Clemson. That's the next big one. That's December 14th. It's a Saturday. They play at Clemson.
Okay.
But, I mean, of the non-conference games, you got Clemson, Virginia, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. This is still four big names.
Yeah.
Even though Virginia stinks now. But
Yeah.
Ole Miss and Mississippi State don't. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if
back to
either of
back.
them have taken a loss yet.
Yeah, Ole Miss just
Oh,
lost
Mississippi
on
State, I'm sorry, lost on Friday. To
and
Butler.
Ole Miss lost on a buzzer beater to Purdue.
Oh, okay. To Purdue?
Yeah, with like 0.5.
Well, that's not a bad loss.
Yeah.
Fighting Zach Edey.
So they lost to Purdue, and Mississippi State actually got beat by Butler. Neither of those are bad losses.
And they have been
Good programs.
They have been drubbing people, so I think that'd be a good.
Yep.
Good one.
Number 3, Memphis football. What a win against Tulane.
Oh boy.
And it was just such a weird feeling that we were having watching it because on one hand you are so excited about what is taking place, and that running back, how do I say it? Dossier, Dozier,
Dozier. I think it's like that.
Dozier.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, was he awesome!
Yeah. UMass transfer, bro. He been
Oh.
hurt. He had been hurt most of the season.
You know what he reminded me of? Was Antonio.
Gibson.
Yes.
He did. He did look like a.
He
target.
looks like Antonio
Yeah,
Gibson when he
does.
runs.
Yeah, he does.
Awesome.
He does. He
My
broke-
God. No,
That
where
boy
are your
ACL.
ankles?
That ACL blown, boy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he
that
was-
one was on Sports Center.
He was filthy, bro. It's crazy because too, like maybe if he was
He
healthy,
really reminded me of Antonio.
Yeah, he is very Antonio. We running back receiver type.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Where remember
Built
when-
like him a
was it
little
it
bit.
Navy that Antonio broke out against, or somebody like that? I think it was
Yeah.
Navy.
SMU.
With
Oh, it's
Navy,
SMU.
no,
It was
the
Navy
college game day
too.
game.
Yeah.
College game day game.
He had a big one against Navy too.
Let me see.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson. I mean, that's who this kid reminded me of because he's got the size too. Oh my gosh.
It makes me think, bro, if he would have, because he missed the Navy game, which we lost. He missed the UTSA game, which we lost.
It had chances to win both of those.
It makes me so mad because, like,
I know.
bro, if you had, like, you see the team play against Tulane, it's like, bro, you got the players, bro. You got the talent. Like, it could have been us, bro.
Could have been us.
It could have been us. Like the fan base is happy about, like, yeah, 10 wins. I'm excited. But I don't want to play spoiler, bro.
It was weird. It was a weird sensation.
Yeah, I
it was
was
cool to
happy.
beat Tulane and to feel like you're the best in the conference, and then you're disappointed that you didn't prove you're the best in the conference throughout the year because you'd be in the playoff. You'd be in the playoff. You see right now
It made me so mad.
the way these playoffs are. You see SMU and Boise so highly ranked in those playoff rankings because of being a conference champion, and it just makes you. Ugh.
Could have been us. And that win makes it even pisses me off even more. Because it tells me you have the freaking talent, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even, what's his name? Oh, boy, I saw some people tweeting, like college football guys. Memphis is the best non-Power 5 team in the nation. I was like, bro, screw y'all, bro. Screw y'all.
All right, tell me if these do anything for you. Obviously, it's going to be disappointing that you're not part of the playoff. But Mark Slabaugh has Memphis playing in the Fenway Bowl against Virginia Tech. I'm going to let you guys choose which one you want to play in, okay?
No.
Fenway Bowl against Virginia Tech.
It's at least cool.
Kyle Bonagura. Bonagura.
What?
He's one of the writers for
You sound like me.
ESPN. Has Birmingham Bowl.
It's not that's AI. That's an AR. That's an AI writer.
He's a Sports
Birmingham-
Illustrated writer.
Birmingham Bowl, Memphis versus Arkansas.
Okay.
That would be cool. Regional, I like that. In Birmingham, that's dope. Still
Brett McMurphy has him in the Independence Bowl in Shreveport against West Virginia,
No.
I'm a vomit.
who fired their coach.
No.
Oh, they fired Neil Brown.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Jerry Palm has them in the Gasparilla Bowl versus Florida.
Okay.
That's the best one.
You want the Florida one?
That's the best one. Because that's a regardless of how, like, Florida's been in turmoil, that's the biggest brand.
Would you rather play Florida or Arkansas if you did catch one of the SEC ones?
I think I'll take Florida. I know Arkansas is a regional one, but I'll take Florida. Just because I can talk crazy to Jimmy. I'll take Florida, bro. Which one would you want, Rose?
Here's the reason out of those I would do. For my viewing, Florida or Arkansas, just to watch them play, one of those teams. But
I
would
would
go.
play a big brand.
But I would go with Florida. Here's why: they play Arkansas next year. Memphis plays Arkansas next year,
Say less.
so you're already going to play them next season. So
so
I
Florida.
really, the other one would be just for the players, dude. That'd be cool to play in Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Playing a bowl game, that's cool for the players to play a bowl
Do you
game
think
in Fenway
they care
Park.
about that, bro?
I don't know. It's
You
still
care
cool.
about that.
Yeah, I know.
They don't
But
care
it's still
about
cool.
that.
It's a
I
trip.
mean, it's better in Shreveport.
It is
Yeah. It's a
But
trip
Boston-
somewhere.
But Boston's cold as hell, though, bro.
It
Yeah.
is, but it's a trip somewhere.
Yeah.
Like that's something like
Boston is
seniors,
that's a better
they'll
bowl
remember-
trip.
It is
Seniors
a better
would
bowl
remem-
trip.
Seniors would remember that too. Seniors, well, I guess all the players that play in it that are not here next year, which is like all of them, but yeah.
By the way, when I was looking at where Memphis was projected for bowl games after the events of this past weekend, I had to check the Liberty Bowl.
Is Colorado on there?
everywhere?
Is Colorado on there?
No.
Damn it!
Liberty Bowl, the projections I saw were TCU versus Florida,
Okay.
TCU versus Oklahoma.
What is with the TCU thing?
I don't know.
I can't name a single player for them.
Jerry
Max
Palm-
Dugan's not there anymore.
Jerry Palm had Vandy versus K-State.
Ew.
Oh God.
That is disgusting.
Brett McMurphy had Texas A&M versus Kansas State.
Just take Kansas State out of there. I don't.
Texas
I don't wanna
A&M's
watch
fine.
football.
They're goofy, weird 12th man.
You don't like
yelling
any of
thing
those?
they
Where's
do.
Colorado, bro?
Colorado's not. They're going to a better bowl.
Damn it.
Yeah, they're gonna go to
Our
like
bowl's
the
not good.
Capital
Our bowl's
One
not
or
good
something.
enough.
Well, yeah, we're not having Dion here anyway after he ruined the Southern Heritage Classic forever.
He did ruin it.
That happened.
He did ruin it.
That happened. He literally ruined
He did ruin it.
one of the best annual events in Memphis.
It's okay, Dion.
So he doesn't get to come back to the Liberty Bowl.
It's fine. We want Dion, bro, for the culture. That's tough.
Just wait till the visiting fans for the Liberty Bowl come here. And they're like, why is there a giant hole in the stadium?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
What is this?
Bro, how bad did Vandy's look on Saturday
Yeah.
against Tennessee?
the
The whole end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks worse than ours.
Yeah.
No, it does.
At least ours, you didn't see it on TV. Every time they showed it, I was like, God, it is just blight.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Cover it up. Tarp it. Something.
All right, by the way, people said Jackson State's coming back next year.
Huh?
So he didn't completely.
You tried, Dion. You tried.
You tried.
Jackson State's coming back.
You tried to ruin it.
So we're good.
But it's not Jackson State versus Tennessee State, I don't think.
Let me double
Like, it's not.
so
That got broken up.
let me double check that before we say that out loud. Let me see.
You don't know.
2025.
I'm about to find out, bro. What's wrong with you? I'm about to find out. Keep talking though. I'm gonna find it.
Number 4, college impressed and depressed. All right. So, on the college impressed, we got Georgia Tech. All right. This is a true story. Watching this game, and Georgia Tech goes up by the 2 scores. Haynes King. And I'm like, oh, wow. What an unbelievable moment. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to go get ready for bed. I'm not going to stay up that late. So I walk downstairs, and I see Georgia scored. And I'm like, oh, God. I was like, now I gotta stay up because it's within a score. I thought Georgia Tech had this thing in the bag, man. Georgia hadn't been able to do nothing all night. And so then I'm watching it on my phone before I'm about to go to bed. I was like, all right, I'll watch the end of it. And then Georgia scores and it goes to overtime. So I told my wife, I was like, look, I'll try to be quiet when I come back in. I was like, I got to go watch this game. On whatever morning that was, I guess Sunday morning, she was like, what time did you come to bed? I was like, you remember when I told you that Georgia game was going to overtime, so I had to watch it? I said, it went to 8 overtimes. I went out to the living room and watched it. I'm like, 8 overtime. Dude, that was so fun to watch.
It was
riveting.
It was so much fun, bro.
Slow clap for Georgia Tech, because, dude, that is brutal.
You made a good point. You made a good point in the group chat, bro. They kept, when they do the timeout, they would call a play.
Yeah, dude, they did
Georgia
it.
would come out, see the play. All right, I know what you're in. Timeout.
So
and they would come out and run the same
dummy play it.
Yeah, so here's
Just dummy play.
Here's also why too. Dude, Georgia Tech's offensive coordinator, before he got there, he was on staff at Georgia. All those guys know him and know his tendencies. So, like, once you see that, it's like, okay, they're in this form. This is what they're running.
By the way,
Come on, Georgia
and
Tech.
I know there has been some debate about the whole 2-point conversions back and forth deciding the game. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care about that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't care about that. Okay? You should not get a timeout every time.
No, you should. You should not get a timeout.
He was
every time.
Why do you get a timeout every time?
He was spamming
Bro,
them
you only
joints,
get
bro.
3 in the whole game, and then
Yeah.
you get a timeout. Yeah,
He ate of them joints.
He was, man.
I'm gonna use
Kirby's
it.
just timeout.
You should not get to use a timeout every overtime.
No,
Yeah.
you should.
That means you get 8 timeouts.
That means you get a timeout per play.
I understand. You look. What I'm saying is, you get a timeout on the where we starting at the 20. I'm fine with that. The start at the 21s. If you want a timeout during the course of that series,
Right.
Because you got to get 2 first downs in order to
Right.
get into right.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as that thing goes to 2-point conversions, we can't be doing a timeout
No.
every time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
You and I, we
He
also.
was spamming them, bro. Every
You
time.
and
every
I
chance he
also
got.
thought when it got to that first overtime and Georgia scored and kicked the field goal to go up 7, and then Georgia Tech came and scored, we both said, dude, go for 2 and
Yeah.
just go for the
end
win
it.
here. Whatever your best 1 or 2 2-point conversion plays are, you know you've got them and you should have them for this moment right here. Go for it. Instead, Brinke holds up the 1. He even held up in the second overtime when they make you go for 2. He held up 1, trying to kick a field goal. They're like, hey, dude, no,
He
you
was
can't.
terrified.
You have to
bro.
go for
By
2
the way,
here.
can we change the rule since we're talking about the timeout thing? Can we not make them walk all the way down the field, bro?
Yeah, dude, that's stupid too. Can we just
Like,
play
can
on the
we just
same side
play
of
on
the
the same
field?
side?
I'll tell you this.
Dudes having to walk up and down the field is ridiculous.
I'm not kidding you. It's so funny you say that. What was it? The longest college football game ever for a long, long time was a game that I covered.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, at the end of whatever it is, what is it, like 5 minutes left, 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
You can go, if you're media, you can go down on the field.
Yeah.
Right?
5 minutes left, yeah.
5 minutes?
Yeah, it's
5 minutes left. I went to Matt Jones in Arkansas versus Eli Manning and Ole Miss.
Oh.
And it went to 7, I believe. 7?
Yeah.
And that was before the 2-point conversion thing.
It probably was longer.
Dude, I had to walk up and down that field over and over and over. I mean, it was
Got your
great.
steps in that
Oh my
day.
God. I mean, if I would have been wearing a Fitbit, I bet I walked a million steps
Yeah.
that day.
Just going back
In
and
between
forth.
being at the Grove all day and then
Yeah.
that, it was a night game. Oh, like a hole in my shoe.
58-56 in that game.
58-56?
7 overtimes.
What year was that?
This was, what year was this?
It's like
2001.
Oh, wow. I was going to say like
23
2000.
years?
I was going to say
Old-ass
like
dude.
2004 or something. Yeah,
old
it's
as
even
hell.
farther back than that.
23 years ago?
Yeah, bro. You were
That's crazy.
man. 23 years is a long time ago.
23 years ago.
Starting quarterback, like you said, Eli Manning versus Matt Jones.
Matt Jones was the fastest player I've ever seen in my life. He ran one down the sidelines and he whooshed by me. And I was like, oh my. He took a stride at like the 15 and another stride at the 10. He was like an Olympic sprinter.
Yeah, dude, he was so fast.
So I think they clocked him at like a 4.2 something.
Yeah, dude,
at
he's
one point.
so fast.
He was crazy.
Crazy athlete.
Crazy.
Wait, is this the
athlete.
dude that played for the Jaguars at one point?
Yes. He had drug issues.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 18
But
for
he
the
was
Jags.
Dude, he was
amazing.
so fast.
He was one of those. He was that quarterback in
And he
college.
was 6'6".
He's like
Yeah.
is he the first like
And
what's
they-
that Taysom Hill?
Yeah, they put
No,
him.
this guy's tall. and
Yeah,
long.
tall, and they put him. And he was such a good athlete that it's like, yeah, he's not going to play quarterback in the NFL, but he's a good enough athlete. We can put him at wide receiver, and he's still going to be good.
Yep. Also on the Impress, Colorado took care of business against Oklahoma State, 52-0.
Drag him.
And
Oklahoma
I texted you guys during that game, and I said the best thing ever is that this is the first game of the day. It's on national TV, and Hunter got a pick and scored like immediately
on the first drive.
because it's a kind of
Pick the
unfair.
dog.
I will say, I saw a graphic this weekend, and I had said to you guys, look, I'm a Hunter guy. I think he's one of the best college football players ever to ever touch a field. And I think it is impossible to play 130 snaps at an elite level both ways. And that's why I would say, like, I want the Heisman to mark the times. And I said, there's been other guys like Ashton Genty, right? That was one of the things I said.
Yeah.
Like, there's Travis Hunter. This is, like, unheard of what this guy is pulling off. And then I saw this graphic this weekend, and it was like Ashton Genty compared to the last 3 running back Heisman winners. And I felt bad because there have not been Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
Guys averaging like 7.5 yards
Yeah,
a
he been
carry.
hooping. He been hooping.
And I mean, like, they compared him to like, I think I saved it on my phone. Let me see what it was. It was like
The 28
Ashton
touchdowns is crazy.
Huh?
The 28 touchdowns is crazy.
Yeah,
The dude got 28 touchdowns.
he's scoring like 3 touchdowns a game almost. It's
Dude got
nuts.
28 touchdowns, bro. As a running back. What the?
I mean, so I
Yeah.
felt bad. I was like, hey, I said, I've seen guys like Ashton Genty before, but I mean, it's not really fair that I did that because he was lined up. It was, here it is. So this was like going into the last 3 running backs to win. This was like going into it this past weekend. He averaged 7.5 yards a carry. Derrick Henry averaged 6.1. Mark Ingram averaged 6.8. And Reggie Bush averaged 8.6. God. Genty had 2,000 yards rushing. Derrick Henry, 1,500. Mark Ingram, 1,400. He had 27 touchdowns. Like, Mark Ingram's Heisman season, he was 6.8 yards per carry. Genty was 7.5. Mark Ingram rushed for 1,399 yards. Ashton Genty's over 2,000 yards and has 28 touchdowns. Mark Ingram had 12.
Sheesh.
God.
Sorry, buddy. Just not your time, dog. Send that Heisman Trophy to Boulder, Colorado. Ship it on out of there.
That's tough.
This
How
is not
about,
your time, Ashton.
Oklahoma State, you mentioned because they killed them 52-0. Oklahoma State started 3-0 and then went 0-9 the rest of the way. They went 0-9 in conference.
Does your boy Ollie got more eligibility? Can he go to Colorado next year? We saw Coach Prom talking to him after the game. Hey, Ollie, if you got some more eligibility, you know where to go. You know where we're going. But no.
Remember, he got that DUI.
Yeah, he's been
before the season, and that was the one that Gundy defended him.
Yeah.
That did not set the right tone.
Yeah, he's been messing ever since. But yeah, hey, send that trophy to Boulder, bro. But you see our boy had a little issue after the game. You see that?
Travis Hunter's wife. Is it his wife?
It's his fiance.
Fiance.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. He just had a game of his life, and she was mad as hell at him. I was like, oh, no. He's young, though, you know.
There's this chick that I see every once in a while. She shows up on my algorithm. I think they know that I like this stuff. But she's like a... No.
Please say what you got to say, because it sounds insane already. It sounds wild.
She is like a sign language person.
Oh, okay. Okay, you just saved it.
So she's like a lip reader. She lip reads.
Yeah.
And so
Why does your algorithm think you like that stuff?
because it's always the sports stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then she tells you what they're saying.
Okay. I was worried. Okay.
Right? So a coach is yelling at a player or whatever, and this girl can watch it and she can tell you what they're saying. And so that's why it shows up, because it's always sports highlights.
Yeah.
So like there was one a couple weeks ago where Brian Kelly's yelling at that guy on the field, and he's yelling at him, "You're effing uncoachable. You're effing uncoachable."
Yeah. Clip,
and she's like, "You're right." And she was like, anyways, she read the lips of the fiance, and she was and paraphrasing, but it was basically, "I'm tired of this ish." And Travis Hunter's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "I saw you over there talking to those girls, whatever."
Oh, no.
Yeah, like the cheerleaders for the other team, but I guess is what you're talking about. And he goes, "I was interacting with them. This is it. This is the girl."
Oh, no. Travi. I got
Look.
Travi, man.
Why would you do that? I was interacting with the fans.
Dang, Travi, they got
This is
our
the
boy
girl.
Trav, man.
See?
Oh, that's her? Okay, that's
Now
her.
it doesn't sound. Now it doesn't look nearly as creepy, does it?
No, it doesn't.
She
I
shows
was
up
worried
and she-
about you creeping on me.
Yeah, she shows up and she can read these.
Yo, Travi.
Good job, Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen saved you.
He gets it. Yeah.
That's what she does.
Because you said
Yeah.
there's one girl on my algorithm. I was like, hold on, dog.
She watches these sports highlights and she can tell you what they say.
Dang, Travi.
Yeah.
You got called in 4K.
She was mad.
She was not happy about
No. It's because he made some kind of gesture like at the Oklahoma State cheerleaders, I think. That's what it was.
it. Come on, Travi.
Oh, no, you know what? The better one is Dion walking out with Shiloh and
Bro,
Shador.
that was so funny,
and
bro.
then him curving the wife.
Yes,
The ex.
He just kind of like,
Boy, they got real smoke, don't
he
they?
just kind of like pushed him off and like went the other way.
Oh no, they tried to get their parents together to stand together for senior day,
Dion.
and Dion had no part of it.
Bro, Dion said, skirt. Like he walked
He
him-
walked
he
out with
walked
the
him,
boys, and then as soon as mom walked up,
He-
whoop.
Didn't say nothing.
Hey, they didn't tell Dion
They try to catch him. They try to catch him.
that she was there, or
Yeah.
that she was going to be coming out on the field.
Okay.
So
try to-
he was like, we're going to try to, Shiloh was like, we're trying to get them together for the first time.
Dion was not happy.
Watch
There's
this.
the video.
Look, this is Shiloh saying it. He doesn't know. And then they're walking out for senior day, and then watch it. They're like, Shador and Shiloh Sanders walked out by their coach, Coach Prime. Right? And so as they walk out, then the mom comes up, and as soon as the mom comes up, Dion's like, whoop.
Nah, he good. You can see Charlotte like laughing too because they know what they're trying to do.
I
bro.
read some of the comments, and it was like, look, watch this.
Look, Dion said, Prime said, I'm straight.
So,
He really wants
somebody in
nothing
the
to do
comments said
with
at
her.
some point he had to get a restraining order or something, and evidently that was messy.
Yeah, Dion, he sprinted like he was running 4-5
he's like,
still,
nope,
bro. Like he wasn't
nope.
missing a toe.
There's going to be no interaction with her.
Nah. Shout out Coach Prime, though, bro. Shout out, bro.
Also on the impress, Tennessee got down big, and it looked like Diego Pavia was going to do it. And then Tennessee, look, that was one of those where the pressure could have gotten to you. You know, if you lose, they're going to kick you out of the playoff.
Yeah.
So you had a playoff on the line, and they turned up.
You were chirping.
I was early.
Chirping early.
Because John Vol,
I
said John Rebel in training had to find a new team, so then he found the Vols, and then you brought your stench to them.
Vols are back up. Back up. Light work of Vandy. Nico, 4 touchdowns.
I will say this. I have look,
And he seriously is. If he might be the best slant throwing quarterback. Like if
like
you
Tua?
run like
Is
a
he
little,
the new Tua?
dude, that little 5-7 yard slant, dude, he hits you in stride every time.
all right, I'm gonna tell you the difference between two of my friends that are Tennessee alums and massive Tennessee fans. Okay? This is after 14-0 Vandy. One of my friends, I'll leave his name out to protect him. That's a wrap. Second time in 3 seasons they've had a chance to go to the playoffs and show up to a game unprepared.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
My other friend, Tennessee fan. This is 2 different worlds, okay, of people. I just texted him after they had gotten down 14-0, bruh. That's it. And he said, terrible start. Lucky for us, Vandy knows how to lose really well. It's 2 different. It's 2 different attitudes. One guy, he said, it's a wrap. Turn it off. It happened again.
Yeah.
And the other guy, he said, Vandy knows how to lose. It's a bad start. That's it. It's a bad start. But that's all. That's all it was. It was a bad start.
Second friend is
He's
me.
rewarded.
Optimism.
Positive.
I like the optimism.
Positive,
bro.
yeah. Positive.
That is, that has to be probably one of the most positive human beings on the planet. Because if you've been a Tennessee football fan for this long, like you've been through some stuff, and for you to still stay that positive,
That's right.
it says a lot.
Cowboys fan. What? My bad. Keep going. My bad.
What did you say?
My bad. Keep
He
going.
tried to say like being a Cowboys fan under his breath.
Keep going, bro.
Today's not the day.
I know.
Today's not the day.
Keep going.
You're more of the first friend when it comes to the Cowboys.
Today's,
Oh, he's 100% the first
Yeah,
friend.
I mean, we've gotten multiple first quarter texts this year. We stink. We're terrible. We're awful. And then if
The
you make a
worst
little
football
bit of a
team
comeback,
on
you're
play.
like, oh, don't, calm down now. We're coming. Here we
Yeah.
go.
No, yeah.
Me?
You don't hear we go us now,
So,
buddy.
I'm the same way. It's a wave of emotions.
Me?
Wave of emotions
Yes,
the
you.
entire game.
You
think I bought an overshown jersey in the second quarter?
Oh, you did not. Okay, God. Oh, man.
I want one though.
Bro, they're in the playoff, huh?
Who?
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee's in.
Oh, boy.
Indiana impressed.
Are we?
What?
66-0.
Bro, we're not putting them.
Dude,
bro.
no, you don't.
66-0. I don't care who you're playing.
Play
No, it's
Purdue.
Purdue.
They fired their coach, bro.
66-0.
They fired their coach,
For
bro.
good reason.
Bro, we're not putting them on there. Take them off, bro.
Yeah, dude. They're
Why you
not-
putting them on the
yeah,
list?
Purdue-
They
dude,
played a 1 in
Indy-
10 team.
66-0.
Dude, these are
Go
Purdue-
Hoosiers.
These are Purdue's losses this year. 66-7 to
wrong
Notre
with this
Dame,
dude?
52-6 to Wisconsin, 35-0 to Oregon, 45-0 to Ohio State,
wrong with this
49-10
dude,
to Penn State, 66-0 to Indiana.
You don't get to
Like,
put them
they
on the
are
press, bro.
terrible.
No, you left out one that I bet on. I bet on the other team, and they did not cover against them.
Illinois.
Illinois.
They did
That's
50
the one.
50-4, and Illinois was up like 4 touchdowns in
We're
that
not
game.
putting them on the impress list, bro.
The 50
You're
to
supposed to beat
49.
a 1 in 10 team.
66-0.
Bro, what's wrong with
That
you?
is so impressive.
Put an SMU on the list then too.
No. South Carolina.
I'm with it.
I mean,
there we go.
I love it. I love it. South
I
Carolina.
knew they'd beat Clemson.
Think so? You knew it was gonna happen?
I bet them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love Lenoris.
Dude.
And Shane
Fun.
Beamer after the game. He's the best player in the country. He's
Oh,
the best player in the country.
Ride for your guy.
I respect it.
You know what it reminds me
I
of?
ride for my guys too, man.
Houston Nutt and Darren
Yes.
McFadden.
What is he? I got that wood. I got that wood.
I got that wood right here.
I got that wood.
I got that wood. It's crazy.
He says, you better put him up on the Heisman list. You better put him up there.
I got that
just
wood.
beat LSU.
That boy ran for 166, 10 yards a carry,
Devin,
two tutties.
do you not remember that post game?
No.
You
Y'all got the
YouTube that
clip?
one during the break.
I'll YouTube
Darren
during the break.
McFadden, I got that wood. It's one of the all timers.
All time.
that boy-
And
that boy
look, Shane Beamer was like, he's the best player in the country. You better understand. Lenoris.
Yeah.
He's telling about Lenoris Sellers. Oh. I fell in love with Lenoris Sellers when he was wearing glasses in that Bama game. This guy is awesome.
It
Shout out
stinks
to
they
them,
can't
man.
make the playoff because they lost to Ole Miss and Bama. So
Dude.
Because they found
Did you see friggin' Lane Kiffin yesterday?
yes,
Bro,
put
put
out the thing between them and Bama.
and put the at college football playoff.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, dude.
Bro, they can't see that.
Well,
Like,
you're not making it when you do that. That means
Here-
you're begging.
Here's what, but the quote, I saved them. Where is it? Where is this dude? I have great respect for South Carolina. South Carolina jumping us? Why do we even play the games? We have the same record in the same conference. We went to their place and ran them out.
I mean, he's not lying. They did. They killed him.
yeah, but, bro.
Lane Kiffin voices his opinion on South Carolina potentially jumping Ole Miss. If the committee is even thinking about that, then why do you play the games? We could still be playing the game, and they still might not have scored a touchdown.
Bro, stop.
Dude.
Stop begging,
Dude.
man. You're not going to be
He
in
said
the-
they still might not have scored a touchdown.
Like, Lane, stop begging, bro. You're not in the playoffs, bro.
Man.
You're not
All
in
right,
the
anybody
playoffs.
else on the impress that you want to put?
Michigan.
Yeah,
Standing on
Michigan.
business.
So I had Ohio State on the depress.
Yeah.
I mean, to lose to a team without a quarterback.
Dude, Michigan
mean,
threw for like
seriously.
60 yards. Like, how?
No, they could have played they could have played a guy with no arms
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
for
quarterback,
real.
just caught the hikes with his mouth.
Or,
Yeah.
or they do
and
that.
might have had a better chance.
Caught the hikes
No,
with
put
his
hands
The
on
guy
quarterback.
literally threw the red zone picks.
Yeah, bro.
Dude.
Right to him. Yeah, he was horrible.
That last
Like
one
arm
was
punch
just.
too.
Yeah, he was not very good. But no, they get on the list though, bro. They did what they needed to do.
shout out Michigan.
They spoiled their season, and I guess you could put. Can you put
On the depressed, I had Ohio State and I had Miami for sure.
Okay.
Both of those.
Yeah.
Can you
Where
put
the pressure of the moment got to them.
Can you put impress all the fighting this week?
Oh.
Like the real smoke that everybody.
I
had this
think
week?
it's depressed.
Why are you depressed
That's
about
not
it?
impressed.
I
It's
love-
depressed. No, that we can't plant flags without a full-on brawl and Mace.
Mace is crazy.
Yeah,
Mace is
dude,
where
like-
okay, like
Bro,
they
Michigan
treated them-
guys getting pepper sprayed is crazy.
They
treated
even
it like
pepper
a
spray people in the
riot.
mouths at the Palace. We should be pepper spraying
Dude.
football players. Like, you should be.
But everybody, why is everybody like? You can't plant nothing anymore.
I'm with planning, bro.
Bro.
What
I
I'm
am-
saying is, but it's all out brawl.
That's the way it should be.
You got the video of Ryan Day just standing there, and Jack Sawyer's like, F these guys, man! F them! They're not playing the effing flag on the effing field! And Ryan Day's like, what happened?
You see who took the flag? Took the flag
Ryan
from him,
Day's
right?
a depressed too.
Yeah,
he gets his own
goofy
category.
as hell.
He's the worst.
Bro.
NC State, Carolina, Arkansas, Missouri, Auburn, Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, Arizona State, Arizona, Florida State. Because even our boy Norvell got into it with because they were trying to, and they were not. Norvell was not having it.
Not having it.
Texas
Hey,
A&M.
You know our boy Mike that I sit next to at the game works with the team.
Yeah.
Oh, big Ohio State.
So depressed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Big
was, yeah.
Ohio.
And I said he
That was
better
the
win.
Super Bowl.
He said I said he better win the national championship, or he's not gonna come back, right? And he's like, I don't even. And I was like, you would rather win that game than the national title? And he's like, absolutely, absolutely.
This is the game.
That is that rivalry. That is that. An Ohio State fan, he didn't even care if they win the national title.
No, beat Michigan.
Because and it's the culmination.
Yeah.
He's like, that's 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
4 years. like just despondent.
CJ,
Absolutely despondent.
CJ's the same way. CJ's a massive Michigan fan, and he is like, he has told me several times, like, I don't care if we win the national championship. This is even last year. He's like, dude, beat Ohio State. It's all that matters.
The only
beat
player
them.
from the 2021 class from Ohio State that beat Michigan. Do you know who it is? Trivia question.
Oh, because he was there 5 years?
Do you know who it is?
He had to have been there. Or he was on a different team?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
That's
so
who
is it
Come on, you getting there.
the Ole Miss kid
Nah.
that's on Ohio State now?
Nah. He's a quarterback for one of the best teams in the nation.
Oh, McCord?
Nah.
Oh.
One of the quarterbacks for one of the best teams in the nation. He was a part of the 2021 Ohio State class.
Oh, Ewers?
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers,
He
yeah.
didn't play.
Yeah.
He didn't play in the game.
Hey,
Right?
but good for him, man. I saw that tweet. I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
That's pretty funny, man. He's the only player in the 2021 class.
I saw Mike after the game yesterday, and Jessica said something to him. Jessica goes, how are you doing, Mike? And I didn't want to say anything to him because I knew it was, and I could just see the look. Mike was like,
Yeah, bro. He's probably going.
Like,
I gotta
it
send
was-
him a text, bro, because he is a big Ohio State
big
guy.
Ohio State fan.
From like up there in
Yeah.
Cleveland. Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Also
Sorry,
a
Mike.
big
Keep your head
Cleveland
up, Mike.
Browns fan. Like, yeah, it's
Keep your head up, Mike.
All right, look, on the deep press front, too, it's that I watched every college football game I could possibly watch. And there has always been somebody that I feel like I could bet on, and I bet them against anybody. And maybe this shouldn't be on the depressed, but I'm putting it on the depressed. I have absolutely no idea who's going to win the national title. None.
That's a good thing, bro.
None.
It is wide open.
It is.
Unlike any. Like, I watched Texas play Texas A&M. I didn't walk away going, oh, God, you don't want to see them.
I know
I
that.
watched Ohio State play Michigan. I'm like, I don't believe in Oregon. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I don't.
I don't buy it
You
either.
gotta see it to believe it.
I
If
think you can
Oregon
beat them
lost
too.
to Penn State this weekend, it would not shock me in
Not
the least.
at all. Not at all.
Right? That could happen.
yeah,
Not
it
at
could
all.
happen.
So I don't. Who am I banking on?
That's what's gonna make. This
We
shit
watched
so much
Georgia.
fun.
We've watched Georgia plenty of times this year. It's like, dude, we've seen Georgia.
Carson. You've
We've
seen
seen
Carson
Georgia
back.
look awesome against Texas, and then we've seen Georgia get their ass kicked by Ole Miss and their ass kicked by Alabama.
And they also could have lost to Georgia Tech
and they
20
could have lost to
times.
Georgia Tech. They were down 2 touchdowns with like 5 minutes
Yeah, I
left.
don't believe in Carson
The
Beck.
game lasted until 11:15.
I know.
I don't trust Carson Beck to do nothing for me.
Right?
Yeah. Nah, that's gonna make it fun. It's wide.
Oh,
open.
so you
does.
like it?
It
I love
does,
the
yeah,
wide
I
open,
love
the
it.
pair,
I love it.
Because you can't just say, "Oh, Alabama's gonna run through everybody."
This is how NIL changed everything.
Yes.
Is
You can't
because
stack the depth.
no, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Right?
it.
Your second stringers are now first
Georgia
stringers elsewhere.
and Alabama and Ohio State, they used to just stack the Clemson. They would just,
Oh,
they
I
had
was-
4 and 5 stars all coming off
I
their
told William
benches.
about that this weekend. I was talking to him and I said, there will never be a Trevon Diggs again. Ever.
Oh nah.
Where he went and was like the best receiver. He was a 5-star
Yeah.
guy. And then he looks and it's friggin' Ruggs and Devontae Smith and Jerry Jeudy. It's like 5 NFL receivers.
And they turned him to a DB.
Like, never will that ever happen in the history of life.
No,
He's
he's
gonna be
going to go
I'm gonna go
transfer
somewhere
to
else.
like Texas A&M or something,
Right.
or
Let's play the
LSU
position I
or
want.
Kentucky.
And
or-
he'd probably be like his brother.
yeah, right.
And one of the best NFL receivers. But
Yeah.
instead, he's a $90 million corner.
Or a school like who's at
Yeah.
Penn State is going to be like, hey, you can be one of our top 2 wide receivers. Come play for us. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Which Parrot is good, bro.
It
It's
is.
good. It's good for the.
It's fun. I'm excited for the playoffs because you
usually,
really
bro,
don't
when
know.
we see these brackets come out, we're like, yep, Bama's gonna dominate them. Bama's gonna dominate them. They're gonna win the national. Georgia's
Yep.
gonna dominate them. But now it's like, all right, roll it out.
All right, let me race through these. Let's get to NFL impressed and depressed. All right, obviously impressed with the Cowboys. Just another dub.
This guy.
With Cooper Rush
Why are you
as
happy
the
about
quarterback.
winning?
What are you talking about?
Why are you happy about winning, bro?
It's an amazing win. It was on Thanksgiving. It ruined your
Against the
Thanksgiving.
New York School for the Blind.
It ruined your Thanksgiving. I would imagine that you were
Oh,
around
man.
family,
They
right?
were so excited.
Yeah.
For the wrong.
The idea
that
that your Thanksgiving was ruined by the Cowboys and you having to be around your loved ones and then feel like a enormous creep because you're the only one rooting against them, that gave me great
To
joy.
be fair, one of them was rooting for them to lose. He
What?
said, "I don't know why we winning right now." He said we should just run out of bounds.
How dare. How dare.
one of them does not want y'all to win. He wants a draft pick.
Obviously impressed with the Eagles.
All right, bro.
24-19.
They are.
You got a Justin Tucker problem, Raven boy.
Yeah.
You got it. He called you Raven
called
boy.
me. He might call me Edgar Allan Poe, bro.
You got a real problem here.
Look, man.
Because this dude, this is like Willie Mays stumbling around in the outfield playing for the Mets. This is he once was the greatest to ever do it. You can't cut him because he's Justin Tucker. But he stinks.
He's horrible. Can't even make a freaking extra point.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. You might have to. Man, look, bro. It's all right. Just score touchdowns. I will say this on the Ravens front.
That's a home game.
The last time the Ravens lost to the Eagles, you know what happened?
What?
Won the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
There you go. And Lamar's mom had to get on his ass.
25 years ago?
He wasn't running enough. I hate when Lamar does this. When he tries to do the Patrick Mahomes stuff. Just be Lamar, bro. Mom had to get on his ass. Lamar run the damn ball. We're going to be all right, Vernon.
I'm going to give an impress to the Steelers, putting up 44. Look, even if they beat the Bengals, I didn't think it's going to be. And you, on NFL Notes every week, are talking about how the Bengals score more than anyone, but give up more points than anyone.
I'll have more on them tomorrow.
I mean, they are.
I do. I've already got some stuff from the Bengals.
They might set a record for. The Cowboys play them next week.
Yeah, y'all.
We're just gonna bet the over.
Yeah,
your
dude, they are.
might actually have a good game.
It is the Bengals, and so still giving nods to this. Russell Wilson. Did not think Russell Wilson was ever going to throw for 400 yards ever again.
I know.
I did not think that would happen.
Hey,
boy, Cal
got another touchdown.
Yeah, Cal got in the end zone again, bro. Shout out to him.
Chargers 8-4 now. Like the most under the radar 8-4. Like they're going to be a playoff team, and most people have watched them play like a quarter. Seriously,
and they play disgusting football.
It's hardball.
It's so nasty.
And they picked off Kirk Cousins 4 times yesterday. Also, I'm going to get Panthers. I was watching yesterday. Did you hear about this? And that sucked that they ended up blowing it late and losing to the Bucs in overtime. But did you hear this stuff about Bryce Young getting up in front of the whole team? And, oh, my God. It was like a different human being, and we're ready to go now. And that was the turning point for this franchise. And I was like, yeah, all right, okay. And, like, all these guys were dead serious talking about it.
Go for Bryce Young, man.
That he jumped up in front of the team and poured his heart out last week and decided, I am going to lead this team, and things are never going to be the same.
Look at you.
And they all rallied behind his ass, and I was like, go ahead and get this win then. And then they lost in overtime.
Yeah. But good on him, man, because he actually looks like a quarterback. Like we saw him. Like, dude, we saw Bryce Young.
There's no way he's that bad.
He's not this bad.
He wasn't making throws that we saw him make.
Yes. Like just basic 5-yard out. Like he wasn't able to make that. As you said on the Chargers are the only team in the NFL that have not allowed 200 points.
Wow.
On the season. They've only given up 188.
On the depressed list, obviously the 49ers.
Yeah, your boy CMC might be done, bro.
Yeah, PCL sprain. He is done.
Go ahead.
Trent Williams.
Yeah, the floor is yours, buddy. Your team sucks.
It's just a season from hell. Like, it's been just every game. It's like we get the big kickoff return to start the second half, and then we go down and Juszczyk literally just fumbles at the goal line. I'm like, oh my God, this season's terrible. Fred Warner's been playing with a broken ankle since week 3. Like, dude, we have no pass rush without Bosa. We need to do. The Eagles give me hope because they fell off a cliff at the end. They fell off a cliff last year, and they retooled, and they've come back good. So.
Your season's done.
We have had, like, even off the field, dude, like, Trent Williams just announced today his newborn son passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
That's the second player that has happened to this year. Charvarius Ward, our starting corner, been our best corner, had his 2-year-old daughter pass away this year.
What the hell?
And he had
Y'all got
missed the
going
last
on, bro?
3 weeks.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, what the
Dude, it's been, like, the season has been, like,
Truly.
it's just like, what is happening?
I turned it off last night after it was 21-7. Is that right? 21?
No, it was 3.
I was not bothered.
The whole
watching that
season's
crap.
just been like
What was the final?
35-10.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just kidding.
I
did.
Terrible. No. And freaking Collinsworth.
Damn well you knew what the final score was.
Yeah, of course you know what the final score is.
Y'all had to play against shot too, huh?
Do what?
Y'all had to play against shot too, didn't it?
Yeah, we did. We had a player get shot too. Like, dude, this season it's just been like
depressed. The 49ers.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Jets. Gross.
Oh, they're a disgusting franchise.
I mean, seriously, they were
about to go up 28-7 when he threw that pick six.
horrible.
And
pick
it
six.
flipped.
And by the way, threw a pick six to a 300-pounder.
More on that in NFL notes tomorrow.
It's crazy. How did that guy beat everybody down the field?
Leonard
Greatest
Williams.
athletes in the world, man.
It was a revenge game for Leonard Williams too, former Jet.
Yeah, man.
3-9, just pathetic. And then the other depressed is that Azeez Shair.
Oh, the
That
dude
hit
from
on
Texas.
Trevor Lawrence. I sent it to you guys. I was watching that when it happened. That is, and he put out this huge apology to Trevor Lawrence and say, hey, I don't want to be known for this. This is not how I play. It was too late when he was sliding and what, bro. That is honestly Lawrence is laying on the ground. I'm like, oh my god.
When he did the
Dude.
his arm did the T-Rex. I was
Yeah.
like,
I was like, this
boy.
guy might be paralyzed.
Yeah, that's just scary.
That's how
bro.
bad that was.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
That was one of the worst hits I've ever seen in my life. Dangerous. The guy was launched like a missile at a guy totally defenseless.
Yeah,
And just got hammered.
just lunged. He
Oh,
lunged his
my
full
God.
body into him.
That
yeah.
was terrifying. Any other depressing you want to add on the NFL front?
I think you got him. You got him.
All right.
Especially.
Oh, dude, the referees in the Raiders-Chiefs game at the end. What the hell is that? Did you know what he said? The Raiders are in field goal range. It's 3rd and 3, I think. They're in field goal range to be able to win the game, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders snap the ball and fumble it, but the referees are running on the field, blowing the play dead, calling a false start on the Raiders. So the play's dead. It should not happen. The play doesn't count. Except the referees allow it to count and allow the Chiefs to decline a false start, which is a dead ball penalty. Allow the Chiefs to decline the false start. So the Chiefs recover the fumble and they get to kneel it and they win the game and the Raiders don't get to take a field goal.
I was at the Grizzly game.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you see
I
all
was
this?
too. I was Luke's phone. Luke had it on his phone and I was like,
How
what
much of
the
the
world
Grizzly
is
game
happening?
did you see, Roser?
I saw the whole Pelicans game.
Do you see Glow?
Yeah, I saw in that GLE, yeah. Big glow.
Bro, she was glowing, bro. No pun intended. She looked good as a mother. And she took a photo with damn near everybody after the game.
Yeah, she did.
Bro, she is a real one, bro. Ugh.
The Bears. Dude. On Thanksgiving.
Eberflus.
Yeah, man. Eberflus. He got fired for
They
it.
got him out of there. They packed him up for that one.
Eberflus.
That was the most fireable thing ever. But not to
bro,
mention
I
the
played
whole
Madden,
world
bro.
is watching the game because everybody's at home for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That was crazy.
They said the call was for illegal formation, Roser. The chat.
Yeah.
Are they wrong
And you
about
had it
that?
on mute.
Are they wrong about that?
It was for illegal formation, Roser.
That's cap. I don't believe that. But yeah, it was on mute. It's
I thought you were a Mahomes fan now.
Still watching. No, it's still BS. They're just making up crap now to save face with the Chiefs. They're making up crap. That is exactly what they're doing.
I thought you were a Mahomes fan like
Referee,
me.
oh, screw him.
Who are you going to root for?
Screw him. I'm a
Yeah,
Josh
I'm the one
Allen
that's gonna be in the
fan.
playoffs.
Josh Allen?
I like Josh
Oh,
Allen.
okay, so you're going to adopt the Bills? Who are you going to adopt when the Ravens let you down
I'm the
again?
only one gonna be in the playoffs.
I
don't know
will
about y'all,
honestly.
too.
I will adopt
about y'all,
anybody
too.
that plays the Chiefs. Anybody that
Y'all
plays
ain't gonna be in
them.
the playoffs, so y'all better root with me.
I'm a Mahomes guy.
Oh, get your ass outta
What's
here.
crazy is my division sucks so bad that we still can make the playoffs. We can still win the division. Not going to, but can.
No, let's take a quick break. Chris Vernon Show.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. to those with a history of raising their performance to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of up to $340,000 in free play or a 2024 Lincoln Navigator. Here Comes Santa kicks off November 24th. Get one free entry and earn additional entries for weekly Saturday drawings. Don't forget the grand finale drawing on Saturday, December 21st to win up to $5,000 in free play or a 2024 Lincoln Navigator. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quoting, call 800-522-4700.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Yellow lace is really bright yellow primary color. You got black on the trim and on the edges, and you got some red there as well. Look at that right there, Mike. Look at that right there.
Man, look at that G. Look at that G, boy. That G is moving strong right there, too, man.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Looking for a fun way to get your child active and involved with the Memphis Grizzlies? Ball out on the Grizzlies home court at Junior Grizzlies Game Day Clinics. Presented by Ortho South. Get your game ready for the big leagues. The first Junior Grizzlies Clinic tips off November 25th before the Grizzlies versus Trailblazers game. Take your child's skills to the next level by signing up at grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. Don't miss out.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
D'Anthony Melton took my boys, my little guys, to the ice cream stand. He was like, I'm going to get ice cream. You want to go with? So he took my little guys to the ice cream stand. So, guess who their favorite player is now? John Morant. But outside of that, D'Anthony Melton's pretty high up on the list. How about this? We got youth small D'Anthony Melton jerseys at our house right now. Love D'Anthony Melton. That was a fun night.
It was a fun night, man.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Goldberg announces he's going to have a retirement match in 2025, and he said this on College Game Day.
We know you're trying to ride the coattails because the 2025 is supposed to be the year of John Cena. Goldberg, I have a message for you, my guy. We don't care about your retirement match. Your retirement match was 3 years ago. Go somewhere, go away.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. And you may have heard it's Cyber Monday. There's all kinds of deals going on the internet, and the Grizzlies are not excluded from that. What we got, Roser?
Cyber Monday going on now through 10 o'clock tonight. Scan the QR code. Select tickets for all December and January home games are up to 60% off. Give the gift of Grizz this holiday season and fill your cart with tickets to enjoy elite Western Conference matchups against the Timberwolves, Warriors, Mavericks, and more while supplies last. Head to Grizzlies.com/SGT now to score those limited time deals.
IRL.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
IRL.
Roser goes,
My God.
nothing's better than watching the Grizz IRL.
Dude. So when they sent me that's Ticketmaster, right? It's Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Dude, when they sent me that
you
commercial.
want to see him IRL, Roser.
When they sent me that commercial, I sent back, I said, am I supposed to say IRL or can I say in real life? And they said, it is IRL.
That's what it is, Roser.
Hey,
come on and see your Grizz IRL.
But hey, it's memorable that way, though. I'm saying, you remember it.
If that's what you tell yourself.
That's what I have to tell myself.
I got these last 5. Number 6. What'd you watch?
I got stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you go first, because I got to remember what I watched this weekend.
I don't think I'm not sure that I watched anything.
All right. I got...
that was not sports related.
I watched... so we had a little bit of a break there. I watched Cobra Kai. It's the final season. There are 3 parts of it. Part 2 came out. Part 3 comes out in February. So part 2 came out, and I watched that. It was like 5 episodes, 30 minutes each. It jumped the shark a while ago.
Oh, it did?
But it's still crazy entertaining. Like it is. It's a bunch of kids freaking fighting each other all the time.
But you still like it.
And now they're at a the world karate tournament called the Saikai Taikai.
What is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, in Barcelona right now. So, watch that. And then Anthony Jeselnik has a new comedy special on Netflix called Bones and All.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
good.
We saw it.
Oh, when we went down to Tunica?
It's pretty much the set that he did there. Yeah, like I sort of remembered some. And he goes, I've been working on these jokes for 18 months. So some of them he fine tuned them over the whole process. But yeah, no, dude, he's hilarious. And you have a girlfriend or wife, they would probably be very offended watching him. And yeah,
I'm trying to think. I don't think I did watch it. I did. Wait, this is sports related. I watched the. I told you I watched all these Bryson DeChambeau videos.
Yeah.
He did his break 50, where he goes to a course. They play from the up tees, him and a partner, and they try to break 50. The newest one, Tom Brady.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Does he actually show personality in this?
Yeah, they talk the whole time.
Okay.
And Tom Brady starts talking about, he asks him about if there's any play that you could take back. He asks him about getting nervous on the field. He asks him about, the quarterback. At one point, he goes through this whole dialogue about the quarterback position now and how we're not teaching kids how to understanding the why of a play. That when the coach calls a play and then it comes in and then you look up and you say, okay, well, they're in cover 2, and so this isn't going to be open. And he's like, but they still just run the play. Instead of saying, okay, here's, they're in cover 2 right now, so let me switch into something that I'm comfortable with and whatever. He also talks about, mental and physical mistakes and about how he say, I probably threw the ball 700 times a year, something like that. He's probably 10 that I thought were, perfect throws. He's like, but that's what football is, right? He talks about Randy Moss and getting to throw to him. He said there's a play that when he's playing with Moss, he said he tried to throw it out of bounds and Moss caught it down the field. And he was like, okay, this is different than anything I've dealt with before. But it's great. And, because they're talking the whole time while they're playing golf.
So sounds like Tom Brady's better on this than he is on Fox.
Yeah, I think he's gotten a lot better on Fox. He's gotten better as the season's gone on.
I saw that boy eat a fried turkey leg, and I was like, bro, when's the last time you probably ate meat like that?
He eats meat.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he just doesn't eat, garbage.
Yeah.
But he's good on the DeChambeau thing. I love that series. He gets great people on there, and they're in a different environment, right? Because he's not a great golfer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kicking it.
Not a great golfer, so he's fun. He's fun to watch, and he asks good questions too, because he starts asking DeChambeau questions about him and about like golf and about shots that he's hit or whatever else. But that guy, he's figured it out, man. He's figured YouTube out for sure. Good.
I watch War Games. So WWE
You jerk! You literally texted us, and I turned it on, and it was over.
What's wrong, bro?
You did
I
that.
didn't think y'all wanted to watch it.
You
bro.
did that.
Y'all was just talking about football. I didn't think y'all wanted to tap in.
You did that.
I did do that. That did happen. I did text y'all. You turned it on. I was like, my bad. It's over with.
I turned on War Games, and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are like hugging in the ring, and I'm like, is it? Oh, or yeah, whatever. I'm like, is it over?
And I was like, my bad. It's over with. But the big match was the OG versus the New Bloodline. It was this dissension in the ranks. CM Punk and Roman Reigns had not really spoken since Paul Heyman brought CM Punk in to be on the team.
Yep.
The emphasis on the CM Punk brought into the team. Roman didn't really like it. You can tell throughout the whole time. Roman didn't really like it. At the end, you know that War Games is 5-on-5 in the cage. It was 5-on-4. Solo Sikoa puts a chain on the cage, locks everybody in. Roman gets like the grand entrance. He's like trying to figure out how to get in the cage, climbs up, does Roman Reigns stuff. For a wrestling match, for the wrestling nerds, it wasn't like a spot fest, but for like the storytelling, I enjoyed it. You even thought like, is CM Punk gonna turn on Roman? Is somebody gonna turn on Roman?
Well, at the very end, when you told me to turn it on,
yeah, you saw it.
CM Punk hugs Paul Heyman and says basically, "You owe me one."
You owe me one. And you notice, guess who you know he didn't hug? After all the matches, Paul Heyman always hugs Roman Reigns.
Oh.
Always hugs Roman.
Oh.
He did not hug Roman. So this story, I will say, it was decent, but Vernon, it was a lot of meat left on the bone.
They've gotten a lot of
meat
run
left
out
on
of the
bone.
bloodline. They've done a good job with the bloodline.
Yeah, but I think I left a lot of meat on the bone. There was no run outs, no interruptions, no Rock, no Seth Rollins, no anybody to interrupt. So they got to have something brewing, bro.
Royal Rumble's coming in 2 months.
I don't understand.
A lot of meat on the bone.
I don't understand why they keep on adding like all these white guys and stuff to the bloodline.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Would you call it?
I keep it all.
I know what it is.
You got to keep it all Samoan.
No, it's exactly what happened when the NWOs got too big. The Black and White and the Wolf Pack. When it's like, okay, they used to all each have like 4 guys in it. Now there's like 12 guys.
I think it's stupid that Sami Zayn's in the bloodline.
You don't like it?
No, I just think it's dumb.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb.
It's like
Sami Zayn should be like in a bloodline with Sheamus and like Drew McIntyre. And
They should be in a bloodline,
They should have their own faction. They should have their own faction.
No, they should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think they're gonna figure out a way to get Brock involved. Either Brock or Seth involved.
Oh,
dude, there have been a lot of rumors about Lesnar coming back.
Yeah, and Brock
that Lesnar's coming back.
The biggest issue is The Rock at a big, I forgot what pay-per-view it was. He comes out. Remember this?
Yeah.
Rock came back.
Yep.
He does this. And they never did anything.
Never did anything with it.
So wrestling fans are kind of like, yo, what the is going on? But to your point, that's the thing. That's the best part about wrestling. When there's confusion, when you can't predict the story, it's the best. So
Triple H has done great with this.
So tonight, they say it continues tonight, but also tonight, Vernon, is the anniversary of the New Day.
Oh.
So the New Day had a fight last week. Kofi and Xavier Woods were scrapping like, yo, screw you, bro. I'm the reason why you are who you are. And the anniversary is tonight. And you know who's going to come out.
Big E?
Big E's going to come out and save the day. So tonight will be fun, bro.
All right.
Y'all tap in.
All right. Number 7. College football job. So, look, some of these, if any of these have gotten filled since we've been on the air or since this morning, forgive me. But these are the jobs that have already opened. North Carolina's open after they got rid of Mac Brown. Fresno State, that's a good job. East Carolina fired their coach. Florida Atlantic fired Tom Herman. Southern Miss is open. Utah State is open. Tulsa got rid of their guy, Kevin Wilson. Charlotte, as we know, Biff Poggi. Rice is open. Temple's already hired a guy. Central Michigan, Jim McElwain retired. UMass, Ball State, Kennesaw. And then this morning, Purdue, who got beat 66-0 by Indiana. Do you know whose name is attached a little bit to Purdue? Would be a fascinating one. Dan Mullen.
Oh, okay. Come out of the
That'd be a
booth.
cool one.
Come out of the booth.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be a cool one. Nebraska's defensive coordinator, Tony White, he took a job at Florida State. Like, Norvell's trying to steal coaches from other places because obviously he had to blow out all his guys. Miller Moss, the quarterback at USC, announced he's transferring. So I think the kid's good. I mean, he's certainly better than a lot. And then Arkansas said Sam Pittman's getting to keep his job. And what was weird is when I was reading the story this morning, there was some thought that Sam Pittman, might retire.
Really?
Yeah, he's getting, a surgery, too. In this offseason.
He's getting hip replacement.
Yeah, hip replacement.
Okay.
This offseason.
This week.
Yeah. But anyway, no, they're keeping him there at Arkansas. He's getting to keep his gig there. And so there is, and look, you might end up having Ohio State open, right? After the Ryan Day thing. And who knows on, some of these others, these schools, it's going to be interesting to see if, Cincinnati keeps their coach after the way they ended. If Mike Gundy, keeps his gig. I mean, that was a pretty pathetic season at Oklahoma State. Kentucky, Mark Stoops. Obviously, we talked about West Virginia already gone. Maryland with Mike Loxley. And obviously, Purdue's already gotten rid of theirs. But there could be some pretty big ones open. Pretty big ones.
Yeah. Did you say Malzahn?
No.
God? Dude, he took the offensive coordinator job at Florida State.
Oh, wow.
He left.
I thought you said
I
that.
did not.
Yeah. He left UCF, the head coaching job, to go be the
That's
OC
the
at
Chip
Florida
Kelly
State.
deal.
Yeah, that ain't worked
Chip
out,
Kelly
though.
did that, though. No,
Yeah.
but Chip Kelly left. And
He did. He left
became the
UCLA.
offensive coordinator at Ohio State. Their offense looked awesome on Saturday.
They are very...
That's tough.
It's to me when Fulmer got the claw fence in there, and it's dude, that's not what you do. Ryan Day's trying to be this, we're going to be this power team, and it's dude, that's not how you play.
Your quarterback's very incompetent, so.
Number 8, NBA standings. All right, so right now, Grizzlies are 1.5 out of first place in the Western Conference. Number 1 is still Oklahoma City. Number 2, Houston. So I think a lot of people would probably be surprised. Nobody's surprised that Oklahoma City's number 1. I do think people are surprised at 2 and 3. 4 is Golden State, who has tapered off a little bit. They've lost 4 in a row now, and that's why they have moved down below the Grizzlies in the standings. Mavericks have gotten going recently. They've won 4 in a row.
No Luka, Cobb, and hooping.
They've won 4 in a row, and that's who the Grizzlies are going to face tomorrow night. The Lakers are 6, followed by the Clippers, then the Suns, then Denver, then San Antonio. On the outside looking in for the play-in, Minnesota and Sacramento.
Sacramento's been horrible lately.
But Sacramento's had a bunch of injuries to start this year. Yeah. I think Sacramento will they're going to end up in that top 10. Phoenix will be better than they have been. I honestly, of all those teams, I think I'm most surprised. Not even with, if you would have told me the Rockets could start great and have a really great season, it would not have been all that shocking to me because they took that step to right around 500.
Yeah,
you've seen Oklahoma City do that recently. You've seen Memphis do that recently. That we're good.
Yeah,
we're not playoff good. We're play in good.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
and then take the big leap the next year.
Yeah.
The most surprising by far is still the Clippers, to me. I thought they were going to suck.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey.
I thought they were going to suck.
Yeah.
Dude, they're doing it with Norm Powell and Avaka Zubac and Jeff Van Gundy's defense. Them being at 7 is crazy to me.
Yeah, that is I don't see the Clippers as a,
I mean, for sure I thought the Clippers were going to be worse than, but look, we're a fourth of the way through the season.
Yeah.
And maybe also the second most surprising thing, how the hell does Portland have 8 wins?
I know.
I swear to God, they get these wins in the dark of night when I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
I've seen them play the Grizzlies twice, and they are horrible.
Yeah.
When are they winning these games?
Man, they got
Who are they winning against?
They beat Minnesota twice.
And Dallas.
Yeah. Let's see. They got Sac. Their wins are Sac, Houston.
How?
Atlanta, Minnesota twice, New Orleans, Clippers, and then New Orleans.
It's like all good wins except for New Orleans.
Except for New Orleans, yeah.
That team is ass.
They are buns.
Whoa.
They're like we were last year.
Trey Jemison
Everybody's
just following ass around.
Everybody's
Call
hurt.
him Zion Williamson.
Terrible.
That's tough.
Number 9. Oh, it's a sad, sad morning for me, the golf fan, and one of our beloveds from the Masters updates and throughout the PGA Tour. The word is that Tony Finau is going to LIV.
Oh, no.
I know.
No more Tony Finau. Where he be now?
Well, he'll be in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
Don't they play a tournament in Nashville?
I mean,
or they did.
Don't he owe his family money?
Dude, I want Tony Finau in the PGA Tour. Yeah, maybe he needs the money, right?
Yeah, he owes
maybe
family
maybe he needs the money. They're saying he's going to be on Rahm's team in LIV.
Okay.
But I mean, no. What I need is that merger to happen.
Yeah.
God, they got like freaking John Rahm, and now if they get Finau, they've already got Bryson DeChambeau, they've already got Brooks Koepka, they've already got Dustin Johnson, they've already got come on, dude, come on. But Finau's one of the ones I thought would never do it, but I guess everybody thought Rahm would. Rahm said he would never do it.
Yeah.
Cam Smith said he wouldn't do it either. All these guys said they'd never do it. And then once everybody was like cool, and once everybody showed up to the majors, and it's not weird, and everybody's like still friends, and everybody's hanging out in the locker room, what is the reason not to take $1 bazillion?
Right.
You're not the enemy anymore. And even Rory's cool about it now. So it's like, screw all y'all. I'm going to go get my $100 million. So now, that sucks, though. It sucks. Here's the thing. They got to get that thing on TV, like to where everybody can really watch it.
right.
Like a real network broadcast.
It's on
team.
what, the CW?
And I just don't want less tournaments where all the best players are playing together.
Yeah.
It's truly, honestly, this Finau thing just makes it feel, again. And I hate it for our tournament here, too, that it's friggin' tennis. The people care about the majors.
Yeah.
They care about Wimbledon. They know who won the U.S. Open. You know? But the rest of the stuff, you know what I mean? And like there's all these tournaments that survive for years. You know, people go and watch the John Deere and the Rocket Mortgage and all these, you know. Like we're just lucky because we had a FedEx deal. But like all these places that are elsewhere that don't have some kind of like golfer attached to them or some kind of massive sponsor attached to them, like you tune in and you watch like Waste Management or something, you don't want to see just the leftover. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't have like friggin' 15 of the most famous golfers in the world all not there.
Right.
It sucks.
That's tough.
It sucks, man. It sucks.
It does.
Number 10, tonight. All right, so no Grizzlies tonight as they are going to be flying today to Dallas.
Yeah.
But we do have Monday Night Football. Wow, what a fun one. Browns Broncos.
Well,
what?
Then you can turn on GLeague.com.
Hey!
Oh, you live tonight, Roser?
Yeah, hustle. This is our last home game until January 15th.
Damn.
We do not have a home game after tonight until January 15th.
Wow.
Yeah, this is our only home game in the month of December.
Are you dressing up as Santa Claus tonight?
Tonight.
I know it's y'all Winter
That's
Wonderland
crazy.
game.
It's our Winter Wonderland. Yeah, I've got a Santa hat. I usually throw on the Santa hat.
Vernon, your giveaway tonight is elite. It's like a beanie.
Oh, nice.
Like a hustle beanie.
There you go.
Yeah.
In our Hustle Winter Wonderland, we're playing the Birmingham Squadron.
Why do we not have the hustle beanie to show
You
off?
would think we would have it, right?
I don't even have one.
Where are people at, bro?
I
Jenna?
don't even have. I haven't even seen Jenna today.
Where the hell is the beanie
She's probably
at?
down there at the arena getting the Winter Wonderland together.
All right. Heat Celtics is tonight. If you want to watch some NBA, if you're not interested, if Bronze Broncos doesn't do it for you, Jameis versus Bo Nix.
I mean, it could be entertaining.
Could be okay. We got Heat Celtics, and we got Lakers Timberwolves. That's actually two good ones.
Two good ones. And we got Raw. We got the New Day reunion happening. Hold on. Yeah,
What?
so Jaron said he wants to tell a fan something. I'm trying to see if he wants to call me real quick.
Tell a fan something.
He said he wants to tell the Grizzlies fan something. He's calling me right now, y'all. Here he goes. Trip! Hold on, wait. I gotta put you on the microphone. There you go.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Go to the playlist on 2K, Spotify,
Oh.
Apple Music.
Oh, is your song up?
Bye.
My trip.
His song's up.
He's like full sweat. He just finished working out.
Yeah, he's just working out.
He got his song added to the 2K playlist.
He said, if y'all didn't hear Jaren, he said, go to 2K and go to Spotify and Apple Music on the 2K playlist. Go right now. So I guess, his song.
Trip J. Which song is on there?
I don't know. I think it may be in, which one? I told you this a couple days ago. I forgot what one it was.
I think you did tell me a couple days ago. I can't remember what you told me.
Make a Mess.
Make a Mess.
Make a Mess is on. But yeah, Jaren popped in to let y'all know. Go on the 2K playlist right now because you'll hear Jaren Jackson on 2K now.
Congrats to Trip J, the artist.
Our boy is on 2K, man.
He's on there.
Shout out Trip, man. He called to let y'all know, man. He's like, go show your boy some love, man.
All right, it's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.